Peace everyone, Unmask Art here, and welcome to day 6 of Inktober. So today's prompt is long. No, that's wrong. Today's prompt is sword. Yesterday's prompt was long. That's just how long yesterday felt, I guess. Yeah, today is the 6th. The 6th prompt is sword. So starting off, let me go ahead and share all of your lovely work that you sent me from yesterday. So let's have a look at that. So the first one up is Abigail. I really like this one. It made me laugh when I saw it. This is her prompt for today, her sword, her balloon sword. The next one is Carter. He sent me this one, however, I was unable to get it uploaded right away, so I'm sharing that now. This is Fine Art Anna. Many of you know her in the chat. Her piece is so lovely. I almost don't want to share it. It's so good. The next one is from Linda. Linda's piece for Long, the long nose and the spider. Let's see. The next one is from Bethany. This is actually 2 of hers that she's done for Inktober so far. Thank you, Bethany. The next one is Wendy, Artista365. You'll see her in the chats for sure. I love her seahorse there. Very colorful. And that is it. So for the rest of you, if you want to see your Inktober piece on the live stream, make sure to send it over to me on Facebook. I have the link in the description, and I'll be looking forward to seeing all of that when you send them over. Hello, Kaylee, Mara, Kayla, Beth, Kadobu, Anastasia, Chrissy, Elise, Wicked Illusions, and of course Anna. I'm glad that I was able to start the stream just a tad early before you had to leave and head home. So at least you'll be able to watch for a little bit. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. All the way to day 6 now. Here's yesterday's that a lot of people really liked. And here is the sketch for today. So maybe you can see what I'm doing here. Here is the preliminary sketch that I did. So you get a little bit better view. As you can see, I'm doing a little character sitting on an inkwell with a pen. Because if the pen is mightier than the sword, then what about a pen the size of a sword? Hello, V. So I also did a Patreon live stream today. So back-to-back live streams. I'm a little tired and I was rushing to get this drawing prepared. I'm surprised I was able to start a little early because I didn't think I was going to make it, to be honest with you. But fortunately I was able to get this sketched out on here quick enough to be somewhat prepared for today's live stream. Still got a lot to do on it. I have a rough sketch down, so I want to finalize some of the features here because there's a lot of detail in a pretty small space. Trying to focus my camera. Hold on one moment. Hopefully it's not blurry for you guys. My camera doesn't want to focus. Any day now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave it like that. You guys let me know if it's blurry or not. Oh, thank you, Anna. I'm glad that you really liked yesterday. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that yesterday's drawing is their favorite. So I have a lot that I need to live up to if I'm going to compete with yesterday's prompt drawing, and I think I'm going to try to match it today, which is kind of shocking because I'm exhausted. Many of you are already aware, but I finally got my Intro to Colored Pencil course uploaded to my website. I've had just a tremendous response of people downloading it and purchasing it. I woke up this morning with so many emails. Now I can focus my camera. I woke up this morning with so many emails. It was so great. I had 35 or 36 emails when I woke up, and all day today I've been getting more and more emails of people purchasing the course. I've also gotten a few emails of people having troubles downloading it, so if you are having troubles downloading it, please email me. I will fix that right away and get you set up. But I think I mistakenly forgot to add the link to the description to this video, but it was pretty hectic getting it situated. So right after yesterday's live stream, it started storming really bad, and I would say maybe 3 or 4 minutes after I finished the live stream from yesterday, we lost power here. My computer shut off, everything shut off. It took like a half hour for my internet to reset. So I finished yesterday's live stream just in the nick of time for that piece. And I'm really glad, since so many people liked yesterday's piece, I'm glad we didn't get cut off. We already was having a bunch of technical difficulties, so I'm glad that it worked out okay. And fortunately, I didn't lose anything from the power outage, so all good news in that front. And it flickered on and off, or off and on. So we didn't lose too much light for that long, but I was just really glad that it didn't do it during the live stream, because that would have been heartbreaking. Yes, Chrissy had a little sneak peek of this idea during the Patreon live stream. So, like I was saying, I just finished up the Patreon live stream about an hour and a half ago, and I was drawing for quite some time over there on Patreon, as a few of you know, and now I'm doing this, and I'm not tired of drawing. I'm just tired. This is a lot of drawing and a lot of streaming for one day. But I really appreciate you guys coming by, and I hope that you enjoy today's drawing. I'm super excited with the way that this one has already started to come together, because so what I did this morning, I knew that I was doing 2 streams today, so I really needed to get moving this morning when I woke up, so that I could prepare not only this drawing here, but also for the live stream on Patreon. And what I ended up doing is I actually drew this digitally first, which was really fun. I haven't used my tablet, my drawing tablet, in a really, really long time. So it felt nice to finally dust that old thing off and do a little bit of digital work. So I actually designed all of this digitally first, which actually just saved me a bit of paper, to be honest with you, probably one more sheet of paper. But it just came together so perfectly this morning. I was kind of shocked, and I was really glad, because this actually wasn't my original idea. So my original idea was actually just this inkwell and the pen. So that was my idea, but there would have been no way of making this pen look bigger than a normal pen. So I so much enjoyed doing some anime style type work that from yesterday, that I decided, you know what, I wanna put a character in here. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to incorporate a character, whether I was just going to have her sitting on the floor or something like that. But I was looking at a few reference pictures as far as poses that I wanted to use, and I came across a picture of a girl sitting on like a table. So she was sitting on a table or whatever, and I was like, you know, that pose might actually work. And I thought of, if I could have her sitting on the top of the inkwell and then having her feet kind of resting on the pen, and it just worked out perfectly, and everything just came together so ideally this morning. It was like the stars were aligned, and it all just came together. But yeah, so that's my story from this morning. Last night, a few of you may have noticed that it was last night that I was able to finally share my Intro to Colored Pencil course video, and also the link to purchase the course. And right after yesterday's stream, I contacted my web host support, and I was talking with them. I sent them the files. I made them upload it for me. I basically made them create the product, and then I did all the website editing last night, and then of course I shared everything last night as well. So last night was actually a pretty late night for me. I was up till about 1 in the morning taking care of all that stuff. So I was a bit tired waking up this morning, but I was super excited. I was really excited to check my email first thing in the morning to see how many people bought the course, and I tell you what, you guys did not let me down at all. The response has just been so awesome. I'm just beyond grateful. I really don't even have the words to describe it. Oh, you know what? I kind of messed up there. No, I like it like that. Never mind. So I want to take my rough sketch here, turn it into the final drawing before I do any of the inking. A lot of the lines on my character here are very delicate and thin, and I'm actually going to keep it like that because I like the way that it looks, and because I'm drawing her a bit smaller so that I can fit everything onto the page. I want those lines to be nice and thin. And then I'll use some of my thicker lines for her sweater here. And then of course for the detail work on the inkwell in the pen down here. Oh, hello Kelly. I hope I didn't miss anything. Jesse, welcome. Oh, thank you, Elise. I'm glad you like the concept. Yeah, well, actually, it kind of, so the absolute original idea was without the girl, like I mentioned, the inkwell, the pen, and I was going to make the back of the pen like the blade of a sword, but then I realized I was reminded of the saying that the pen is mightier than the sword, and then I just built on top of it by saying, but what if your pen is the size of a sword? So an even mightier pen, I guess you could say. That was kind of my idea, evolution for this piece. I can't seem to get the wrinkles the way I want. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Sometimes I overdo the wrinkles on my clothes. I get carried away. And of course we have our little slug buddy already incorporated in the piece. So I decided to give her a graphic sweater and add our little slug buddy here as a graphic on her t-shirt, or on her sweatshirt. So he already has his little home right here. Like I said, this piece just came together so perfectly. The having our little slug buddy right there on her sweatshirt, same thing, same deal. It was just like, bam, works perfectly. I hope that I'm not putting my head in the camera. I don't want to cover anything up. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. That's pretty much the extent of my story. I can't really think of anything else. Oh, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and give the live stream a share for me. See if we can make a new record for today. We were pretty close yesterday. I think yesterday we topped out at 46, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see if we can do a little bit better today. We got to beat 46. Right, yes, that looks good. I like this a lot. I might have a new favorite for Inktober. This one may become my new favorite. Yesterday's is kind of my favorite right now. But this one is growing on me real quick with every line that I enhance. Oh, is the color on me being distorted in the live stream? Yeah, I see it. That's not cool. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. There. Yeah, see, this is the problem with live streaming in my evenings, is that I usually rely on the ambient sunlight coming through my windows, and when it doesn't light up my green screen quite enough, and so it makes the chroma keying a little bit more difficult. But hopefully I've fixed it a little bit. Downloaded, and I like how you put the color in the picture in the top left corner. Okay, yeah. I'm glad that you like that addition. That was actually, that addition that you're referring to is something that I thought of in the midst of editing. I think the second or third course, and so I just went ahead and put it throughout all the videos. Surprisingly, didn't take that long. I had to re-watch all of the videos over and over again anyway, so yeah, I'm glad that you like it. I was hoping that it'd come in handy for a few people. Hello, Ray. Got a little bit of a problem with her leg here. I messed up. Gotta curve that in a little bit smoother. I'll have to fix that when inking. So my wife should be heading home from work. She'll probably be here in within the next hour or so. I doubt I'm going to finish this piece before she comes home. She's supposed to be making a cake today, so I can celebrate all my hard work this week and enjoy a cake. I'm not sure what time I'm going to live stream tomorrow. I'll probably live stream around 14:15 my time. I'm not going to stream in the evening tomorrow. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and outline this before I move on. I like the way that it's looking, so I'm going to outline it with my Micron .25 pen, real thin, really thin black pen. This is where it's kind of hard to keep my head out of the camera because I want to move my face really close to the drawing so I can see exactly where my pen is touching. But I will do my best to keep my head from being in the way because it personally drives me nuts when I see that. Alright, and this is supposed to be a butterfly, but it doesn't look anything like a butterfly. It's hard to get. When I was drawing this, like I said, I originally drew this digitally first to get my idea out. And so I was able to zoom in really closely to her face and get all this detail really easily digitally, but now it's so tiny in comparison to the huge size that I drew it. Makes it significantly harder to get all the detail in there that I wanted to put in there. Have I cooked dinner for her? No, I have not cooked dinner for my wife. We're going to be having pumpkin soup tonight. Any pumpkin soup fans? I don't do the pumpkin soup. She makes the pumpkin soup. See, I do a lot of the cooking, but there's some things that she cooks and I don't ever cook. She cooks the kapusta, sauerkraut. She cooks the pumpkin soup. She does. What else does she do? She makes the crepes. But I know there's some other things that she does that I never do. But we have a good trade-off. I make a lot of the food as well. I do anything that's related to pasta sauce. So the zeppi conchi or pizzas or the pastas. I make the food when we're like really badly need to go grocery shopping and I need to freestyle something out of all the weird stuff we have left in the cabinet. I usually do the freestyle cooking where I make something out of nothing. That's usually me. But for the most part, we keep it pretty even. But she's the soup person. I don't do soup. The closest I get to soup is very rarely I'll do pot pie. But I haven't done that since last year actually. But it does sound good. I think I'm gonna have to make that soon. A nice veggie pot pie. Effigie, hello, welcome. Sabrina, hello. Thank you, Sabrina, for subscribing. I'm glad you like my work. So much tiny little detail in here. I gotta work a little bit slower than normal. So bear with me. We'll get through it. There we go, give her a little smile. Alright, tiny little detail in her ear here. Alright, I'm going to erase the ink there just so I get a little bit better idea of anything I may have missed on her head. Yeah, I think that looks good. I could probably do a few little texture lines, maybe. Yeah, I can do that a little bit in her hair. Yeah, that's better. Come this way. That one's a little off, but whatever. I think it works okay. Yeah, we're good there. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few people from the States, Kelly. I know it's probably still it's should be around 9 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern time, so a little bit early for the West Coast. But I have a few dedicated fans that wake up pretty early to come to the live streams. .41 Mountain Time. Yeah. I am in Poland, Kelly. Yes. So I'm 6 hours ahead Eastern Standard Time. So I think that puts me 8 hours ahead Mountain Time. I have this ink here. I don't know where it's coming from. There's like something messy on the back of this page. I don't want it to get on any of my drawings, so I really want to clean it up. I don't know where it came from. There. That should be okay now. It sounds like my wife might be coming through the door any second now. Usually I can hear her coming up the elevator. Maybe not. Probably just a neighbor. What did I use to do your initial sketch? I used my Graph Gear 1000 pencil. That's what I was, I think that's what you're referring to, or you were referring to this preliminary part of the sketch that I didn't show you. So what I do, this is my original drawing here, and I take a 6B pencil and I just rub it on the back here. This is my pencil here, and then I lay it down and I just trace right over top of it, and it leaves that ghost image onto the paper there, and then I use that to do that. Hello, Courtney. Alright, she's starting to come to life a little bit. Almost finished. Oh, you know what? My original idea included a little ankle bracelet, so I want to add that in there. It was just a small little detail I thought looked nice, and then I drew a little chain hanging down with a I don't know, a moon. Yeah, I'll just put a moon there. So when I get down, I don't feel like that's the right curvature for her ankle there. I need to fix it. Yes, Sheen, this is what I'm doing for the sword here. So, what Elise mentioned. So the phrase "the pen is mightier than the sword," and I am doing a pen that would be wielded like a sword. So that's kind of the idea behind today's prompt. There we go. There's her little ankle bracelet. Now let's finish up the lines for her, and then I can erase some more of my sketch and hopefully start working on these really intense details I am going to be using a tiny bit of my markers as well to do a little bit of shading for the pen and inkwell. There. It's really hard to do those tiny little details for her ankle bracelet. It was so much easier with the digital part of this drawing. Oh, hello, Coffee Cat. Oh yes, the slug is definitely back. Speaking of the slug, let me go ahead and ink him in here, make that permanent. Our slug buddy. I'm going to incorporate our little friend here in every single piece. He's going to be the one constant throughout Inktober. He's just a little graphic on the t-shirt this time. There we go. Alright, just a few more lines left to do for this lovely young lady here. Doing legs with ink are usually the most challenging thing ever to do, because there are just the most subtle curvatures happening in legs that make them look nice. If you want your legs to look attractive, you have to get those subtle curves just right to make those legs look attractive, and it is hard to pull that off in ink. Sometimes you just can't get it in a single pass, so you have to kind of try to match where you lifted the pen off, and it can be tough. Alright, picking up a bit of the excess graphite here. I always prefer to roll my kneaded eraser after doing an inking, because it's a lot less likely to smear my ink. In a few spots, in a few difficult spots where I can't quite get the graphite to come off, I'll do a little bit of a rub, but I prefer to do the rolling action there. Have I named the slug yet? So officially the slug is still nameless. I kind of like just calling him our slug buddy, but I haven't quite settled on the name. But eventually eventually. I just don't want to give them a name that I'm gonna regret later. I'm being really picky. Being really picky about what I name them. But I appreciate the I appreciate all the recommendations for our little slug buddy as far as what we need to name him. Hello, Lindsay. Yeah, it will be my personal meme, the slug. You know, I always thought that the banana was going to be the mascot of my channel. If a few of you may remember the banana that I drew a really long time ago, with the goofy face, I thought that was going to be kind of the mascot of my channel, but yeah, and now it's the slug. Now it's our little slug buddy. All right, time for the difficult task of doing the ink well here. So I'm going to do my best to get this. Slugs are gross and slimy, yet this is cute. You know, I don't know what it is about slugs. I find them to be adorable little creatures. There was this one video that I came across. Apparently, you can have a pet giant African slug, and they're huge. They're ridiculously huge, like fit in like 2 hands or something like that. But they're just so cute. You just want to not squeeze them, but squeeze them at the same time because they're slimy and weird, but their eyeballs just coming off their head with these weird little antenna thingies. It's just, and you touch it and it like sucks into its head and all weird and stuff. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just weird, but I think they're adorable. That's my rant about slugs. I'm gonna draw the outline really quick, and then I'm gonna start doing some of the kind of ink work. I'm gonna keep I have a lot of it drawn out anyway, so just gonna go for it. Yeah, I should get a big giant African slug. That would be kind of cool. I don't know how to get them though. Slug mix slug face. Good morning, Linda. I shared your drawing at the beginning of the live stream. I can only hope, Christine. Yeah, some slug fan art. That sounds good. I think, you know, I should probably get the t-shirt made of our little slug buddy. Oh my goodness. I just thought of okay, so this might be it. I might have just thought of our little slug buddy's name. Are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready. So, I had 2 Yorkies, okay, quite some time ago, and I always called them Nuggets. And I think that our little slug buddy here should be called Nugget. So let me know what you think of the name Nugget. Nugget the slug. I think that fits. I mean, that's got to be perfect, right? That has to be perfect. There can't be a single person in the live chat right now that doesn't love the name Nugget the slug. That's perfect. That's perfect. So I think we may have just come up with the name. Will I be using markers today? Yes, I will be using markers. A little bit of them. Not too much. Not too much, but a little bit. Nuggets. Slug it. Nugget McSlug the Nugget the slug, yes, Nugget. Nugget the slug t-shirt, please. Yeah, I need to get on that. I need to get some Nugget t-shirts. Nugget the slug t-shirts. You remember watching Animal Planet Banana Slug? They showed a reptile trying to eat it. Oh, that's really super interesting. Nugget McSlugget. Oh my goodness, Coffee Cat, you're killing me right now. What about Charlie the Slime Boss? Where did that come from? That one seems a little out of left field. Charlie the Slug. No, I think it's gonna have to be Nugget, ladies and gentlemen. I think Nugget the Slug is just, I don't know, it rings the bell that's necessary. It just hits the ears just the right way, you know? I almost can't imagine a better name for our little slug buddy. You like the lug of the slug t-shirt? The look of the slug t-shirt? Nugget the slug. Yep. You love it. Nugget the slug and you love it. That's perfect. Yeah, you know, actually, I tried to sell T-shirts quite some time ago, but it's yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I put any effort into doing T-shirts. I was actually you can buy some T-shirts right now. I just never promote it or anything like that. But I still have the store, but I never sold anything. I had it for like a couple years or at least a year, and it never went anywhere. So I just kind of forgot about it. And it was one of those print on demand things, and those websites kind of drive me nuts, and I boycott them because they don't do anything. They just take people's work and sell it for their own profit, and they just don't give the artist enough for it to be beneficial to take up the time. Nugget needs a little brother called Tidbit. That sounds like that sounds like that sounds like it could be a cartoon, like the adventures of Nugget and Tidbit, the Slug brothers, something like that. What do I think about a pearlescent jar ink? I've never used it before, so I can't have an opinion yet on it. There really is a lot of words. I didn't realize how many words rhyme with slug. Yeah. Nugget the slug just wants a hug. Nugget the slug is a bit of a thug. Nugget the slug doesn't want you to pull the plug. Nugget the slug just got all the smug. Nugget the slug just slimed on your rug. Oh my gosh, Coffee Cat, you're killing me. I can't even concentrate. If anybody is going to make the Nugget and Tidbit Adventures, Coffee Cat, you're in charge of the comic book there. All right, I released the rights to you informally to make a fan art, whatever it's called. Fan art story, or I don't know how to word it, but yeah, I was it's hilarious. Fan fiction, that's the word, Courtney. Goodness gracious, I can't think. I am just... my mind is gone. My mind is sluggish. If you guys keep it up, I'm never gonna finish this drawing. You genuinely have me thinking about making an animation of Nugget the Slug and his tidbit brother. I just realized for everybody that's here right now, you kind of everybody that's watching this live stream and chatting with everybody, you're now part of an inside joke that will probably live on forever on my channel. And I just want you all to appreciate that reality, that 10 years down the road, when new subscribers come to my channel and they just happen to watch this video, they're going to be like, what are they talking about? What is going on? What is this Nugget the Slug nonsense? Only you guys will know what it is. Yeah, tons of puns. Slug puns. You want to see my tattoos? So here's my right arm. Yeah, there's my right arm. Here's my left arm. That's all my tattoos. Yeah, the Nugget and Tidbit fan club. Yes. Take all the moment you need to appreciate the magnitude of what we just created. And share that secret with nobody. I should make a live comment section visible in the video. Oh my gosh, Moni. That is just too much. Yes, exactly what Courtney said. What happens in the live chat stays in the live chat. Yeah, I considered adding the live chat to the actual live stream itself. I would say the deciding reason as to why I didn't do it is because I didn't do it. I don't know. I don't want to add too much to the screen because I want it to be more just the drawing, and I don't want to partition too much of the reality of the screen, because if I did that, then it'd be less of the drawing. So I decided not to do the the live chat little thing in the screen itself. Have I used the Daler-Rowney liquid acrylic? No, I have not. I'm not much for acrylic painting, but yeah, I do it every so often. Take care, Kelly. You have a lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's live stream. This will definitely go down as one of the most enjoyable live streams for sure. This was a good one. Regardless of how this drawing here turns out, this was a fun live stream. You guys are the best. That is for sure. Definitely the best. So my little ink bottle is starting to shape up. It's gonna look a little bit better once I bring in the markers, because I have a few little shading things that will make this this ink jar look a bit nicer. When people see this drawing, their eyes will pop out of their heads. Oh, it took me a second to get what you meant, Courtney. For a second, I thought you were complimenting the quality of my work here, but instead you were alluding to our little slug buddy, Nugget. That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna take it as both a compliment and a pun. switch back and fill in all of the black ink here. I don't remember the last time I narrated what I was doing. All the nugget puns and stuff have kept me occupied. I feel like this drawing is taking a lot longer than it should have because you guys are so ridiculously entertaining. And now I'm behind. But I think once I get, once I get this filled in, that's pretty much it for the inkwell, and then it's on to the pen. But maybe I will, maybe I will grab my marker really quick and just do a bit of shading on my inkwell here to bring out kind of the dimension of it a little bit better. I think maybe I'll do that instead of jumping straight to the pen. I suppose I could outline the pen first. Well, as long as you guys are enjoying the live stream, I'm happy to make it as long as you want. I remember when I first started live streaming, I was like, oh, I'm just going to sit here all day and draw. I don't even care if people are watching. And I think my longest live stream was 4.5 hours. I don't know if I'm ever going to do that again, but I'm happy to do it now. I will draw this until it's done. I promise you that. I'm going to keep it going. In the meantime, if you haven't already, why don't you share this little live stream party of ours? See how many people we can get. See how many people we can convert to nugget slug lovers before the end of the live stream. All right, there we go. Wow. That took a long time. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and ink the pen. I must make the nugget, the slug t-shirt. Yeah, I'm really strongly considering it. Oh, well, that explains a lot, Coffee Cat. You're sleep deprived. So it all makes sense now. I was so committed to Inktober this year and all ready to start, then I came down sick. Oh, that's really unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that you get better and pick up where you left off. Even if you don't get all 30 days done, who cares? Just have fun with it and pick your pens up and start drawing. I'm going to just do a little line inking for the pen here. That way I don't have any graphite left to smear about on the paper here. I can just erase it all and it should be fine. Because I'm moving my hand a lot and I don't want to smear a bunch of graphite all over the place. Oh, okay. All right, Anna. Since you are my unofficial PR manager, and you are telling me that I need to make a T-shirt. Well, I won't make any promises about making a nugget slug T-shirt, but I will consider it, everyone. I will consider it. Like I said, really the only option I have to make T-shirts is to go through the third-party print-on-demand website, and they're such thieves, you know. They just I upload a design and I make like $1 and they make like 24, and it just seems wrong. Just seems wrong. I think what I'm more willing to do now. Bear with me here. And it would probably be cheaper for everyone. There almost everybody lives near a store or a print shop that will print a T-shirt for you. If I were to make a digital design of our little slug nugget and upload it so that you guys could just download it, and you would have the PNG file that they would be able to use to print right on a T-shirt. I mean, I'd make even less than nothing doing that, but you guys could get the shirts made whatever color you wanted or something. I could use Wix. I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to look into it. If anybody knows any of those good any good third-party website that allows you to make T-shirts that doesn't completely rob the artist, then I'm more willing to go that route. I feel pretty strongly about those kind of online store print-on-demand things, because I just feel like they take so much from the artist, and they act their mission statement and everything like that seems genuine, but in reality it's just a really grimy way to get artists to create designs for free and then give them like small kickbacks. It's like a really bad like a record company that takes control and owns the artist's music, and then the artist gets, some kickbacks, but most music artists actually don't make a lot of money from their record company. because they don't own their songs, and they only make money by doing live shows. And that's kind of what I feel like those third-party t-shirt companies do. I don't mean to rant. I totally changed the mood of this live stream now. Redbubble. I've heard of Redbubble. You could print a coffee mug with nugget. Yeah, I could do that. Teespring, Redbubble. Yeah, a nugget mug. That's a really good one. Yeah, I'll continue to look into the t-shirt thing and maybe get some merchandise for you guys, since you're begging me for it, basically. Yeah, I could probably get some iron-ons or something like that and then ship them out. I don't know. That seems like a reasonable idea. What about hashtag slug nugget? Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I'm popular enough to start a successful hashtag. I don't know if we could get that trending. Can I add a printable picture in selfie.com and add the price you want? People could then print the picture wherever they want? Huh. Yeah, I've never heard of that before. Yeah, I think the best route to go would be to just create the digital image that everybody would be allowed to download, and then take it to their print store. Get mugs, get whatever. Let me know what you think about that idea. I could sell that on my website. Obviously, maybe like $1. Would anybody be interested if I did that? If I created our little slug buddy as a printable design, and then I just put it up on my website, and for like $1 you download the image file, the high quality image file that will allow you to get it printed on anything you want. And the best thing is you could take it to any local print store, and really we'd all be saving more money by doing that. Okay, so a few of you would. That's awesome. That is very encouraging. All right, cool. All right then. Well, it seems to be settled. I will design a little slug buddy, uh, PNG file or whatever. I think, yeah, PNG file, and maybe I'll do a few different designs. I don't know if I have a pay what you want option. Yeah, I'll do a few designs or something like that. Oh, Moni, I really like that idea. So, for everybody that is participating in Inktober, for tomorrow's prompt, try to incorporate Nugget the Slug into your creation. Okay, Christine, you take care. Thanks for coming by. So you'd be happy to pay like $5? Sure, $5. Okay. You know what's funny? Like, I'm gonna create a design that you guys are gonna download for $5, and my colored pencil course is for 10. So I think I might be undercharging for my colored pencil course here. Oh, tomorrow's prompt is shy. Yeah, I think you guys can find a way to incorporate our little slug, our little slug buddy into your Inktober pieces. And then when you share your Inktober piece for tomorrow, everybody has to add. So aside from the Inktober hashtags, you have to add hashtag slug nugget. Yeah, slug nugget. I think that's a good hashtag. Yes, I'm too cheap. All right, Chrissy, you have a good night. Take care. Actually, I do have a donation link. I never talk about it, but I do have a donation link in the description of all of my videos. I set it up a long time ago, but you can donate to me through PayPal using, PayPal, credit card, or anything like that. But I also have the super chat here on YouTube that I also never ever talk about. But I never do. I never really talk about it very much ever. I don't remember the last time I mentioned it. I just feel wrong doing it, I guess. But those options are there for anybody that wanted to do a donation. Yes, Briss, hopefully Briss Metal Chick. Yeah, the colored pencil course is available on my website. I'm gonna try to finish up this drawing now. I feel like we're losing a few people. The stream is going on for quite a while and I'm not getting anything done. You guys have a lot of really good ideas and I really appreciate it. You're also giving me more work to do. I just want to make that known right now. You're all giving me a little bit more work to do now that I have to make a digital image and another product. Hopefully I can upload a picture to my website and not have as much trouble as I was having with my colored pencil course. Oh, thank you, Brenda. I appreciate that. Take care, Lindsay. Alright, I need to kick this into overdrive so I can finally get this drawing done today, hopefully. So I'm going to try to finish this up as quickly as I can without messing it up. My wife did come home, so she's in the kitchen now. I presume making cake with her mom. So I have cake coming to me today, which sounds fantastic. Yeah, you're definitely keeping me busy, I can assure you of that. Did I design my Unmask logo? Yes, I did. Yes, I did design it. I'm if you're unaware, I'm actually quite skilled in Photoshop. I've designed quite a few logos for businesses and other individuals with business cards and company logos and things like that. I often actually do quite a bit of work for my wife's boss here in Poland also. Every once in a while I'll do like a product logo design or some kind of website image, whatever he asks for really. I don't do it too often though because I don't really have that much free time. Oh my goodness, thank you Coffee Cat for your super chat donation. That's actually the first time that anybody has ever used the super chat ever since I started live streaming, so thank you. I really appreciate that. You are officially the first super chat subscriber. Is there anything I can't do? I can't figure skate. Yeah, I'm not really good at that. I can ice skate and I can jump and do like a 180. That's about as close as I get to figure skating. I can skate on one leg too, or one foot. But that's about it. I'm trying to think of anything else I can't do. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, I totally lost my train of thought. Let me pick back up. I'm gonna start coloring this brush handle in with my black here. I think I have everything inked that I need to have inked so that I can start filling stuff in. And I will erase the rest of the graphite as well. So that will be my next thing. What is Super Chat? So down on the bottom of the little chat window there, you'll see a little money icon, and you can click on that and donate money to me for the live chat. Yes, I can totally build an igloo, 100%. I can build an igloo. Okay, Moni, go charge your battery and then come back. I wasn't expecting half of what came out of today's live stream, but it has been a really, really good one. You guys truly are just fantastic. I have to say it again because it's just so true. And I think I said it maybe a couple days ago, but like I don't have the largest YouTube channel at all, or even close to having one, but I wouldn't trade a single one of you guys for 100,000 subscribers because you're just too great of people. I don't know what I do to deserve it, but I love having you guys here. It's just too much fun. You guys make it impossible to ever be unhappy. Nope, you got me there, Linda. I cannot create a baby in 9 months. I can create half of one, though. But I'm not going to. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do some erasing now. I think it's time I do a little bit of erasing. Okay, Linda. Well, you have a lovely dinner. Thank you for coming and hanging out and goofing off with us all. Where's my eraser? I need my eraser. It's starting to look like something. Yeah, it's starting to look like something. Once I get the rest of this graphite off here, I'm going to grab my marker. Do a little bit of coloring with my marker. Look, it's a slug. It's a slug. Alright. Enough goofing off. I need to finish this. How do you brush your hair? I don't. That's the secret. I do not. That's something I cannot do. I cannot brush my hair. I could probably brush my hair with a two-toothed comb like this. Yeah, that's about it though. Yeah, we have people all over the world. Pretty much every live stream, every corner of the world is covered. That's why it's so hard for me to schedule my live streams, because I know there's always going to be a few people that just aren't able to make it. Alright, there's my little ink well. I think that's good to go. Let's see. Need to color in my pen now. You're gonna draw the slug. Yeah, Tidbit the slug eraser. Yeah, I knew since I had so many people, I wanted to make sure that at least for Inktober, I kind of spread out the ranges of time that I live stream. That way we can, we can get a little bit of everybody in here hanging out. So yeah, I'm happy to do it. All of you lovely people deserve it anyway. It's your first live stream? Well, goodness gracious, you certainly picked a good one. You picked the right one to come to. Oh, let me zoom out a little bit so we can get the whole thing in here. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm almost finished. I'm going to do a little bit more black work with the ink. Oh, thank you, Elise. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, let's grab this. I'm going to come in here and fill in a few of these details. Sorry, I'm concentrating a bit, so I'm a little quiet right now. Trying to focus on where I need to add these black details to really make this pen kind of look shiny, I guess. Oh, it might be your favorite, Anna? Alright, let's come down here, blacken in this. I'm being really sketchy with my ink, and it's actually adding to the kind of shiny effect. All right, just about finished. I'm going to still do a little bit of inking on our little character here. She is not quite done. Need to do a bit of final work on her to get this piece the way that I want it. Yeah, but I like that, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a drop shadow. So let me grab. I think a 3 is good. Yeah, I think a 3 is good. I'm just gonna kind of scribble this about. Yeah, just like that. Just a subtle indication. That might not actually be dark enough, so let me grab the 5. There we go. I think that's good. What equipment do I use to record my videos? So I use a GoPro Hero 3 Plus. I use a Canon Legria camcorder, and I also use a Canon 70D DSLR camera. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Brenda. I hope that everything gets better. Oh, that's very sad, Brenda. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, I'm gonna do another outline of our character here. I think I'm gonna use a bit of a fatter pen. Yeah. This will just help her stand off the page a little bit more. Oh yes, this is looking much better. She was kind of getting lost in all the detail, but she's back. All right, there. She stands off the page a little bit better now. I want to add a tiny bit of detail to her sweater here. There we go. What else? Oh, you know what? I want her little undershirt here to be dark. I'm going to color it with the marker instead. Yeah, I want that to be... I was going to make it black, but I think that the dark gray is going to work a little bit better. And I will take some gray. I'm kind of struggling as to whether or not I want to do anything with the markers with her. Maybe a 2. Yeah, maybe I will do a little bit of shading here. So I'll just I'll do a tiny bit of shading on her. That way she's not so one-dimensional. There. It's subtle, but I think that it adds the necessary kind of thing that we need. And I'll even do the same thing with her sweater here. Kind of hesitant. I don't like doing this kind of randomly. use the light one to add just a bit to our little slug here. Yeah, oh, goodness. I just feel like I could keep going forever. There. A little bit in your eyes, I think, will be a good final touch. There. And also her little bow that was supposed to be a butterfly that looks nothing like a butterfly, so I'm going to call it a bow. And I think that is going to be it. Alright everyone, so here is the final drawing. I will have the picture, the final picture, over on Instagram and Facebook, and you guys can check out the details there. I so enjoyed this live stream. Really, you all are just amazing, super fun, and I hope that you guys had as much fun as I did. And I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure you send me your Inktober pieces for tomorrow. Send them to me over on Facebook, and I will add them to tomorrow's live stream. But that is going to be it for today. And yeah, I have my colored pencil course available now, so make sure you check that out if you're interested. And yeah, if you support me on Patreon, remember, if you're going to get the colored pencil course, that there is a coupon for you over on Patreon to get 50% off. So yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you all again so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Peace.